Welcome to CR Wrestling Commentary. We're going to try to do this series. We're going to try. We've got some serious time issues. We've got being awake and sleep issues. We've got injury issues over here. We've got feeling a little under the weather issues over here. But we're going to try to do this. And also me working on CR Fire Pro, The Road. And yeah, it's a lot. So, and working on comparative reasoning. We're going to try to do this. Alright? We're going to try to do this. I really wish I could use images, but New Japan and YouTube will jack that up. But hey, New Japan Cup 2020. Day 1. We're going to do the matches little by little for one complete thing. And first match is the Young Lion Tsuji Yota versus, I would say 4th generation Makabe Togi. And I mean, look, let's just be straight up. You know that it's Young Lion versus any non-Young Lion, they're going to lose.
They're going to lose.
But performance, effort, heart, delivery, things like that, that's what you're looking. And Tsuji Yota has basically shown that he's in that graduating level.
Yes, he has come a long way and performs very well. And despite the fact that we know he's going to use, I was pulling for him.
Yes, so was I. Also pulling for Makabe. Although he's had the taste of prominence. He's also, he's a well-known name. He's made it. He's up there. He's over. He's all whatever wrestling industry term and fan term you want to use. Makabe Togi is there. Okay, but at the same time, New Japan Pro Wrestling doesn't use him right. He's still good. He's still fresh. He can still, more or less go. And they don't use him or anyone he could be affiliated with properly. He could be great, but they won't do it.
Nope.
So for this match, you got to see Makabe work pretty much at a opening Young Lion mid-card level. He got his shit in as much as he cared to, just enough. And that's one thing, when you are a veteran, you know what to give and not to give. You don't puke it like the indies. You just throw everything you got and make up some random shit that don't flow with the character or anything. Your move set technically should almost represent who you are. So you get to see one thing that come out of Togi Makabe. You don't get to see it any time in the past, damn near any part of his career. He put on a picture perfect reverse Boston Crab.
Yep, it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wide base.
Wide, low base. I'm like, if I'm serious, if Tsuji submitted, it would have made sense. The match was more or less back and forth, with eventually one side giving way to the other, and then, coming back out of that to the back and forth, and then the clutch finish. Tsuji, though, had a nice, beautiful lay-in to the Oklahoma roll into a head and leg cradle back pin, which was amazing. I liked it. It's becoming a little common with more of the technical style wrestlers, and I'm liking that. Usually you see something like that in Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre or AAA, but you don't really see that in places like Major League Wrestling, WWE or anything American, really. Mm-hmm. So, you'll see it over there in Europe and in Australia, but, so I'm glad you can see that. Tsuji, if they do another Young Lions Cup, honestly, I peg him to win.
Yeah, I would peg him to win too.
We
have to see how Uemura does later.
You have to see, yeah. You have to see how they come up. But Tsuji should be one of the top graduating ones in this one, though.
I wonder where Little Red Shoes is.
Oh, Shota?
Yeah, thank you. I went blank.
I don't know. Maybe he's one of the ones that couldn't make it. Maybe, air travel or train travel prohibited. They're not going to let that happen. I find it stalkery to search and look for that stuff. That's why I don't look it up. Could I find it? Probably in about 20 minutes of searching, deep searching. Yeah. Maybe less, depending upon how a cozy it works. But, I just don't do it. If someone knows, let us know. You know, we don't judge. We just thanks for letting us know. This match was good, and I think both showed pretty much one. Young Lion showed why he would be a great pick to win the Young Lions Cup.
Yes.
And Makabe, honestly, he's leaner. So he's lost weight. He's gotten his cardio up. You can see that.
He's rested.
He's very rested. But, and I don't think it's age. I honestly will not put this into age. I don't care if he was 57 right now. It wouldn't be his age. But it's almost like he does what he do, but he doesn't have the fire in him like he used to.
Yeah, he's not trying to
appeal,
make a name for himself.
Yeah.
Or he had grandkids. It's one or the other.
It's one. But I wish sometimes that fire could get right back into him, you know? You ain't done until you're done. And until you're done, it should be brand new every day. Always trying to prove yourself. You know, that's how I see it. I'm not in there, so I can't really fully judge on something like that. I just really wish I could see that fire in them, you know?
Yeah.
Wrestling ain't every day.
Like Suzuki. Suzuki is fired up.
All the time.
all day, every day.
You know, he loves what he do. Even though he's a chill, shonen jump, you know, person, he gets in that ring and it's like, I get to be the nasty guy that I am. Yeah. I love that. You know, do that because I believe, you know, it don't matter what I know of him. I believe what I see in that ring.
Yeah.
I like doing that. If I can't get lost in what I see in that ring, then you have failed to be a performer in that light.
Yeah, we're not trying to look in the living room. We don't care.
Nope. So, I mean, this match, honestly, your standard, you know, 2.9 or 3 stars. I like that it ended with a German suplex. You know, Makabe didn't have to, as he would say, splats on the ring to win.
The King Kong knee drop.
Yep, when he splats. You know, just look at it. He splats.
He does.
So, you know, hey, hopefully people like this. If you do like what we're doing here, please like, share, subscribe. Please spread it, share it. You know, we'll post this on YouTube. We're going to post it on Twitter. So, this is just match 1 of day 1. And we're going to do match 2 after this. Obviously, we're going to watch it. And then we're going to, you know, do this. If anyone out there will probably see this, you know, the matches before we even see them to even record. But if you want us to do a watch-along style match, you know, where we'll probably be recording and have the TV up so you can hear the sound of the matches and whatnot, you know, you could probably start playing it where we are and just listen as we talk about it as the match goes. You know, maybe we could do that. That's per request, though. You know, you could pick a match and give it a test. We could test it and see how you like it. Other than that, we're going to wrap this one up and get to the next match. So, let us know what you think. On to the next. Yosh! Alright, so part 2. This is Jado versus Yano Toru.
Yep.
Or Yano Toru. Yeah, this was your comedy match right here.
Exactly what you would expect.
And it was good.
Yeah.
You could tell Jado out of shape. You could tell. I mean, you can see it on the
Together special.
Together special. And you know, but it was a tag match. He was like kind of just being there. In this, he had to be active. You could see it on him. He's like, man, I ain't been doing anything. Just eating my wife's cooking and lounging. You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah.
You know, Gedo, he got smaller.
Yeah.
He got more in shape. He must have plans. Or just want to be healthy. Nothing wrong with that. Then it started off with your tomfoolery and stuff. You know, you got Toru, Yano, you know, well, Yano just, you know, being the crowd himself.
Yeah.
And then Jano, he's like, Jano, he's chanting him for himself.
Chanting his own name.
You know, Yano again with the spray bottle and
because you can't spit water.
Nope, can't do that.
So he's spraying everybody down
It's silly, you know, getting the, you know, he does his spiel, he does his thing, the corners and whatnot, and going into it is good. And the match was all right, you know. I mean, Bullet Club was cheating like crazy.
Yes.
And I mean, like, severely cheating. Now, I'll be honest with you, the opening part where Jado, you know, he got hit with the post, well, the corner mat. And
the turnbuckle pad.
Yeah, turnbuckle pad. And he's walking around just stunned, so stunned, and then he falls out. Okay, fine. I thought that was silly. I thought it was stupid and goofy. Because he wasn't playing. He's just out of practice. He wasn't doing it like he would before. So it looked extra phony.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's holding the referee. I thought that was funny. He was holding the referee while they were whooping up on
Yano outside.
So, yeah, so that's, you know, that was good. You know, you can see Takahashi Yujiro running there and get Cedric pointed out. I was like, he couldn't even Yano couldn't even get out the way. It's like he went in there so fast.
He saw him coming. He couldn't act on it.
And that was
just
funny.
Took the blow.
That was funny. There was a lot of good fun elements to the match. A lot of fun, a lot of funny. And then at the end, it was just low blows for everybody.
You know, only Yano can do.
Yeah, as only Yano can do. And if you wonder why this sounds like I'm in a hallway, is because I got a microphone probably about 3-4 feet from me and facing Cedra, so you can hear her. So she doesn't have to project because she call center, so she uses her voice all day. So I don't want her to strain her voice or anything. So, you know, that's
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's why I sound like I'm down the hall and she's probably right there at the microphone. But the match ended low blow style, schoolboys, you know, classic Yano. You know, Jado had to work. He had to work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought it was still a good match. I give it 2 stars, maybe 1.5, maybe.
It wasn't heavily competitive, no, but it was a nice watch.
Yeah, you know, just because it got low stars don't mean it wasn't, you know, highly entertaining. It was highly entertaining, just a really sucky match, you know. But it was funny. You know, and I love Toru Yano. I love his comedy. I do. So, you know, and it makes it all the wonder. Just can't wait to see him in the G1. That's usually how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? So, you know, he's that dude that I look for. So that's about it. And, you know, Yano gets the win as predicted, and you know, Jado goes to the back wondering what the hell. And it's like he wearing a shirt that said that had a picture of Samael on it from MLW.
That was Geto who had that shirt on.
Oh, that was Geto. Okay, Geto. Like he had on that shirt promoting that. I don't know. Maybe it was just himself. But he looks, if it's him, the way they did that picture looked like Samael from Contra. So y'all be the judge of that. Let me know what you think about it.
You didn't say it right.
What?
Contra!
let's move on. All right, so Takashi Hiromu and Honma Tomoaki. You know what? I'll be straight up with you. You never, because look, since other promotions, you don't get a chance to see Honma. Plus, he's also, you know, I hate to say this because I love to see the pro wrestlers in action, but he's aged. So you don't get a chance to see Honma perform at a high level.
I only put him in tag team matches, so
so you don't get to see all that he can really do.
Mm-hmm.
And in tag matches, you can still show what you could do in singles, but they don't. New Japan Pro Wrestling, they have a mystique and they've got some talent, but they don't showcase professional wrestlers like they should be showcased. The New Japan Pro Wrestling of today is not the New Japan Pro Wrestling of the 90s, or of the mid and early 90s. And it sure as hell ain't the New Japan of the mid to late 80s. So because of that, you don't get to truly see the prominence of each pro wrestler. Honma and Hiromu, they did good.
They put on a good match.
It was a good match. It really pulled me in.
And you got to see what Honma can do.
You got to see a good bit of it. You got to see a little bit of old school Honma, you know. And I like seeing that, utilizing the short headbutts the way he does. I remember seeing a few of those things in Pro Wrestling Noah, and it was, those are just clips though. Those are just clips, and it was a long time ago. And that was from the Suicidal Dragon, the one that actually kind of really got me into wanting to do things like this for my own channel. And I miss him. He had great stuff, and I tried to further what he was doing, but YouTube jacked him up, and now I see what really happened, because they got me the same way. So, if the Suicidal Dragon is out there and he happens to somehow hear this, thank you. Because you pushed me through your abilities. Hiromu, he did his thing. He didn't want to go out there and have a boring ass match that they would always try to put anyone with Honma. They'd always have to be boring, lackluster, a good 6 or 7 minute and done.
Yep.
They didn't do that. They went out there and had, a more or less main event, but not big event style match. And that's good. Hiromu showed that he can carry a match. He's got the basics. He's got timing, pacing. He throws his personality in there. You enjoy it. You believe what you see in that ring. Mm-hmm. You can get carried away and lost in it. And I'm going to have to throw it out there for those that might not be thinking about it or be like, this ain't the place for it. The mamby-pamby ones. But seeing a wrestler now kneel on another wrestler's neck, it sends chills down my spine.
Yeah, it bothered me.
It really did get to me. And you know what? Look, yeah, I gotta just say, look, I gotta separate that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit's got to be separated. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know what? That's not cool anymore. No. That's for the weak people. Y'all weak people can go be weak somewhere, but don't be weak out here. Alright? We don't want to see your weakness. You drop a knee on somebody's neck, you hold their knee to their neck, I don't give a shit. But if you got somebody out there, and I know they're going to do it in the independent circuits, but if they put the knee on the neck and it's like, and they say some shit like, remind you of George Floyd, don't it? Oh.
Yeah, somebody's going to do that.
Somebody do that. If they get bull rushed from the crowd and destroyed and or killed, I'm like, should have known that was going to happen. So, and anything trying to use what's happening to the protest in pro wrestling, it'll be too soon. No matter how 20, 50, 60 years from now, it'll be too soon. It'll just be too soon. Now, going on this match, like I said, I got lost in it. Honma, good grief. Honma showed he's not as fast as Hiromu. He is half the speed, but 3 times the power.
And he's got a pretty good speed in spurts.
Yes. I like that. Honma, after his injury, when he came back, he was so rigid, so stiff. He was afraid to do things. And you could see it, and it was understandable. And they weren't trying to give him big bumps or major bumps. And that's understandable. And I love seeing when the talent protect each other. But that sometimes you want the heels to not look like they're protecting anything. That's the thing. So in this match, even though they had, and that's great, because even though he was stiff when he came back, then COVID-19 happens, which sucks, but it gave him a 3 month plus 1 week off to rest, to train, to heal, take his time, stay in shape, keep up your cardio.
Shit, almost 4 months.
Yeah, almost 4.
Almost 4 months.
So, and you can look at some of these guys and tell they kept up cardio more so than power or the appearance of power. Mm-hmm. Cardio is important in wrestling. Power is needed, but cardio, New Japan Pro Wrestling is built on work ethic.
You can't gas out.
You can't gas out. And they've been, honestly, you can see that they've kind of been doing that. Mm-hmm. They've been needing longer rest periods because they've been out of... Training to wrestle is different than wrestling. You can train to box. If you're going to have a 3-minute boxing match, full-fledged, you got to train for 12 damn rounds. And once you do those 3 rounds, you're going to feel like you was in there for 24 rounds. That's how it worked. You're using more adrenaline, more power, but you got to get your stuff back. And that's what they're showing. Honma, in this, after the rest, he's looser. He's able to take a little bit more of a bump. He's not so rigid. You know, he's all right. He doesn't like a turtle on his back anymore.
Exactly.
And when he took that Death Valley driver on the apron, which is something I think no one should do, I ain't worried about, I ain't doing the whole protect the wrestlers and stuff like that. I'm simply just saying it's stupid. We know what that part of the ring is for. Don't do it. You know? But yet he did it. Honma took it properly. Takashi delivered the DVD properly, as one should. More of a back bump than a neck bump.
Exactly.
You know? And the couple of days or day before, when Yujiro gave him that fisherman buster, the crook, the neck was in the crook of the arm, which that's what took the brunt. And yes, the arm is a bit of cushion and it does protect the wrestler, but it's still pressure. It's still some pain involved. So Honma was able to take that. Not like it was before when he came back, when Yujiro gave it to him, and it was more like a lower back bump. And when Evo gave it to him, which was still more of a lower back bump, this time he's taking it on the neck, like anyone else would. And that's great, because it shows the confidence he has. It shows that their doctors did great. It shows that he healed it properly according to what the doctors must have said, and he's taking care of himself. So I'm glad. And because of that, I really wish New Japan Pro Wrestling would try to push Honma and some of the others that are getting that cardio up into what they're doing, and push them into further matches.
Push the older ones.
It's okay.
That's what they just need to just push the older ones.
You know? So, in seeing that, because of all of that, you're able to see Tomoaki Honma do what he did in the ring for day one. And it made a great damn match. Those headbutts came at lethal moments. He missed multiple headbutts. He showed that he is all right. And it's beautiful. You know, Takashi Hiromu, he will push somebody. You got to kill him to beat him in the ring. And Hiromu, he shows that he doesn't have all the power. And it took a lot to heave Tomoaki up.
Oh, definitely.
And when he got that spinning air raid crash on him, he didn't get it completely all the way, but it was good enough. You know, he had that was a lot on his shoulder. You know, Honma is solid. He is solid. You know, so I think that match was good. I would give it, I would honestly give it probably 4 stars. You know, maybe 3.5 to 4. You know, no higher than 4.
I was thinking 3.5.
3.5. You know what? It's a compromise. You know, I think he did great. I'm happy to see it because, it did great. And I can't wait to see him in other matches. I hope they stop doing all the multiple tag matches with him, because it's almost like putting somebody out the pasture.
Yeah, that seems to be what they try to do.
And they need to stop that. New Japan needs to return to the actual prominence it was, and it can't do that by holding back everyone just because of age.
You need a different booker.
You need a different owner too. But with this, yes, Takashi Hiromu won. Made sense. We knew it ahead of time. But how he wins is important. How the match runs is what was important to us. And he did great. So, congratulations, Takashi Hiromu. And honestly, congratulations, Honma Tomoaki. So,
yep.
So we'll get to the next match coming up soon, I suppose. Gotta watch that.
Yep.
Alright, later. Main event. And it was one.
Whatever event it was, yes.
I mean, El Desperado, Ishii Tomohiro.
2 of our favorites.
Our favorites. I mean, those are yes, our favorite heel is El Desperado. So, this was just love in the air. And
they brought it, man.
Look, let's throw this out. We've talked about El Desperado. Good worker, all this other stuff. But remember we always said he's missing something.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we've seen him against, it was him and Bushi in a match. Yeah, it was really, even on both sides. We've seen him against Hiromu, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But what has Desperado learned? What it is he needs the right opponent.
Like I said about Yo and Show.
They need the right opponent.
To just bring that it out. And Ishii must have been the man for the job.
Because El Desperado showed all kinds. I mean, look, listen. It's not. People like you need to understand. It ain't about what moves you got, but how you utilize what you know.
Mm-hmm.
El Desperado utilized what he knew. He was a heel. And honestly, how can I say this? We love Desperado. We love El Desperado. But he's so good at what he does, we end up booing him.
Yes.
That's when you're a good heel. When you can draw someone in. It's like, oh, I know how the business is, yada, yada, yada. But then it's like, you jerk. You know? That's when you're a great heel. El Desperado is like the super heel.
He healed it up the entire match. He talked shit, removed turnbuckle pads.
I don't know what he said to Ishii in that opener. Ishii was like, man, we about to handle this.
Man. He picked on his height and patted him on his head like he was a boy.
And then said something. So,
yeah.
And they, look, if a move was more or less legit, then I could say 20% of those moves were legit.
Yeah.
Okay? There was a part where he started working that leg and Ishii went to talking shit. And he's like, and Despy was all like, okay then, and dropped them knees on his knee. I was like, that looked legit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That looked legit right there. And then I was looking, along with the ref, neither one was looking. And as he just said, it was a basement drop kick to the knee of Ishii. And I was like, man. And then Ishii's legs were so messed up. Almost goofed on the powerbomb. He had to rotate him real quick and back up so he wouldn't mess himself up.
Yep.
So
the leg gave out.
That's the point where you can see the attacker Ishii taking care of the defender. That's one of those. I'm gonna give y'all that one. That you can see it. You can see Honma take care of Hiromu a few times. You can see it. I'm not a fan of that too much, but
you have to do what you have to do to protect your opponent. You can't wrestle someone if they're dead.
Yes. Now, this match here, okay? This match here, I would give it 5 stars.
I would too.
An easy 5 stars. It went above standard. It was well above standard. They went the distance and then restarted and built back up like they should. You didn't know who was going to win. Literally, when you go into a match thinking, okay, I know how this is going to end. And then you forget that you had that thought.
Yeah. And
you don't know what's going to happen. And you are pulled in and you are in on that. That's easy. That's easy at 4.5. Once your belief has been suspended and you are wrapped up in what they're doing, that's when you might as well say that's 4.5 immediate, automatic. All right, and stars are basically opinionated. Okay, that doesn't mean that it's like that's your opinion, so it's nothing. No, it is opinionated. I might see this as a 5 star. Someone else might see this as a 3.9.
Yeah,
you know, and that's cool. So you might see it as well. It was a good 4-star match, and some might say, well, how could it be a 5-star match? There was no title on the line. Those are the opinions that don't matter. Those are the ones you can just knock those out the damn door. They don't matter. Because it's stupid to say a match has to be 5 stars because there's a title on the line or there's a long storyline. No, that's not what's needed for a 5-star match. All right?
And
these two showed cold match, and it ended with everybody on the edge of their seat.
You don't need to have beef.
Don't need.
And shoot with Ishii, when he know he gonna wrestle you, you already on his shit list.
Look. Ishii, I'm gonna say this real quick because I had the thought when I was seeing he was going up the steps hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna say this right now. Check this out. Ishii, as we said before, should have been heavyweight champion ages ago.
Long time ago.
All right, ages ago. Now, let me check this out. Ishii performed at the level you saw tonight in every single match he's been in. Yeah. No matter what level of hurt or pain or sore or injured he was, when he was in that ring, he performed at this level. It's what he does. It's what he knows. It's who he is. And yet, for some reason, because Kazuchika Okada, they keep the belt on his dumb ass most of the time, when he was literally falling off. It's not, I don't care about if he was popular or not. That don't matter. I don't care if he was injured. That don't matter. No. He had his move set. He performed his move set. You can see at points where he was like, oh, I'm worried, but I got to fight back. But then you see him drop off. His move set shortens. His ring work shortens. He's lackadaisical. He don't care. He doesn't give a damn. It's almost like whatever. And while he is doing that, you got people like Tomohiro Ishii trying to perform at a high level every step of the way. And he gets overlooked because he doesn't look like a champion. What? His name says champion. His intro says champion. When his music hit, anyone in the arena, anyone in home, anyone watching the TV, when they know who Tomohiro Ishii is, when that music hit, they get in that mindset of, oh shit, here it comes.
They know that they're finna get a damn good match.
It's about to happen. Mm-hmm. And you can tell based on who he's wrestling to what you know of that wrestler, how jacked up they're gonna be.
Yep.
You know that. It's no different than Chris Benoit coming out. When that music hit, you know he's coming out. You know it's time for some shit. Mm-hmm. You know that. Same when it was Ron Simmons and Butch Reed, Rick and Scott Steiner, Animal, Hawk. It don't matter. When that music hit, you knew what was going to happen. And yet, while anyone else can flake off and slow down and chill and take a relaxing pill all day long, Ishii was like, I am level 9 all the way. I'm only on 10 if I care to hurt you that bad. I love that mess about Ishii. That's why he should have been champion. You know, I don't give a damn if he's short. I don't give a damn if he ain't got his little, blonde biff haircut. He ain't got that. Ishii is literally what New Japan Pro Wrestling was built on.
Yep.
That is what was New Japan. That was that shit. And they don't give him anything. El Desperado, he hasn't shown me too much except how much of a mega heel he is. But in this match, no, he just needed the right person to wake his ass up.
Yeah.
If Desperado performed like this against Hiromu, then I know damn well that belt is 50-50. Because Takahashi Hiromu, you got the damn near killing to beat him. And this El Desperado was the same level. I would love to see a match with El Desperado performing at this level against Takahashi Hiromu. I would love to see that.
You have to perform at this level if you're going to be singles. We already know Desperado was an excellent tag team wrestler.
Yes.
That's why him and Nobu held the belt so long.
Yes.
But this is a different animal. Not better, just different.
Yes. And this is, hey, look, when I was growing up, they said, Jim Ross and others said, in order to be a great tag team wrestler, you have to be a good singles wrestler. All right? El Desperado is a phenomenal tag team wrestler.
Mm-hmm. And he is much more than a good singles wrestler.
Yes. Let El Desperado shine. Do you have to win a belt? No, some of the best champions never held a belt. Just think about that. Some of the best champions never held a belt. And I swear, if they give Ishii that run one time, I know what's going to happen. The first person they put against Tomohiro, it'll be Evil. And then it'll be Sonata. That's what would happen. It'll be a whole storyline for about 6 to 9 months to get it back to Naito or Okada. That's it. That's the problem. They would make Ishii transitional. Yeah. Almost a test.
That sucks.
This match here, beautiful. This match here, worth it. This match here, loved it. This match was New Japan Pro Wrestling that I sporadically grew up watching in the 90s. Matches that went long, strong, work ethic. Don't know how it's going to end, but you wish somebody would not kill each other. That's pretty much how it's. Don't kill each other.
I'm ready for the next Tomohiro Ishii match. I'm
waiting.
Looking forward to him and Shingo. I hope they meet.
Him and Shingo meet is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Go ahead and get your comrades because people are going to be popping all over the place.
Ew.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm about there frothing at the mouth, waiting on that. You know, I'm serious. New Japan Cup. It's literally Ishii and Takagi Shingo. That everybody else is like warm up until you get to that match. That's how I see it, man. If those two lose at any given point, I'm pretty much gonna be really sad because I can't see honestly. And I love a lot of these people, the heels, the faces. I just can't see a lot of them get to the end like those two.
Yeah.
I can't. And I haven't checked the brackets. I have not checked them. But if they're in the same bracket, then what the fuck?
Yes.
You know, so if they're in the same bracket, what the fuck? If not, man, I hope they meet. There you go. There's my thing. But, yeah. I loved it. That was a 5-star match, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. You got anything to add to it, girl?
Nope.
All right. We're going to get up out of here because, yeah, that's it. You know, so this has been Cedric and Cedra for CR Wrestling Commentary, New Japan Cup 2020, Day 1. Thank you for listening.